I remember when I was about 6 or 7 years old when my aunt used to come get me from where we lived at, not too far from her, and I would have to come to her house and visit with her for a little while. Actually, what it was she would have me sit in the living room to watch TV because she had a big TV back then, big TV, black and white. That was the thing to have. And I didn't mind very much. I really didn't mind because those are the days that the family friend would come by too, and he would always bring me, a bag of candy or give me a couple of quarters. Back then, that was a lot of money too, see. And pat me on the head and go in the back room with Auntie. But Auntie would always say, if you see Uncle coming, yell and let me know so I can put his lunch on the table, right? Most of the time, 9 times out of 10, Uncle would have his lunch with him at work, which I didn't quite understand why I had to be there, but that was okay. I got paid in my own way. But a couple of times, the family friend, like 3 times in a row, he didn't give me anything. Pat on the head, yeah, right. No candy, no money, ha. So like after the fourth day of this, right, I decided, enough's enough. I could be at home. I mean, it's okay to watch TV, but that get kind of boring after a while, just watching TV. So that particular day, it was the day I looked out the door, and here come Uncle way down the street, coming up to have lunch, I guess, or if you want to call it lunch. So I started to say something, but then I thought about it, and I waited until Uncle got to the door before I said, "Hey, Uncle, how you doing? Auntie, Uncle's here." And then he said, "Hey, sweetie, what are you doing here?" And I said, "Just visiting." And then, he says, "Where's Auntie?" I said, "She's in the back room." "What's she doing in the back room?" I says, "I don't know." A little Miss Innocent me. So Uncle just got, quiet for a few seconds. Then he ran into the back and he started banging on the bedroom door because it was locked. And, I'm sitting there listening, grinning because I'm thinking, ha ha, Auntie didn't get the lunch on the table like she's supposed to, right? Well, next thing I know, here comes family friend running through the front room, butt naked out the front door, followed closely by Uncle, who had a gun in his hand, followed closely by Auntie, who was wrapped up in a blanket, chasing after Uncle, who had the gun in his hand. I stood up, looked out the door. I seen Uncle stop, and he pointed the gun. He shot at the naked butt that was running down the way. I heard the man scream, but I don't know if he got shot or he did scream because he was scared. Then my aunt was screaming for me to get my little black ass back down the street to my own house. I went running down there. I ran in there and told Mom what happened. Mom told me to stay put with my brothers and sisters, which I gladly did at the time. And, it was a few hours later where she came in with my aunt, who had a black eye, busted lip, and her suitcase in her hand. And my mom says, "Well, your auntie's going to be staying with us for a little while because her and Uncle are breaking up." And they did end up getting divorced. And strangely enough, my auntie didn't like me very much then. She didn't talk to me, and actually she don't talk to me much nowadays either. But if you don't get paid, she didn't get laid, or she did get laid and I didn't get paid. Either way, she got what was coming, or something